nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I hear that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Jungkook, don't do this word. You're turning on my sleeping devil. He snuggled his head inside your wet shirt and pulled it up. His eyes was roaming around your back, which was now naked. He slowly traveled his finger on your back and smirk appeared on his lips when you snuggled your face into his neck. Jungkook, so your body can't deny my touch. Then he take it off your shirt and now you're only in your lingerie. He shamelessly look your body and bite his lower lip and kiss on your neck. Jungkook, I wish this night never get over and you never stop me, but I have to control myself until you become fine, but then I will enjoy to see you struggling under my grip. He snuggled his face into your neck and can't wait anymore. I want to make you mine as soon as possible. Suddenly someone knocked on the door and he come back from his dirty thoughts. Jungkook, wait. He change your dress and make you lie down onto the bed. And then he opened the door and doctor entered to the room. After checking you, doctor, you have to take care of her. She having a high fever, but after taking these medicines, she will be fine. After checking you, doctor came out from the room. He looked toward your sleeping figure and called the maid. Jungkook, I'm going for some work, but before I come back to the mansion, you did not leave this room. He was talking to the maid, but his eyes was only on you. After giving instructions to the maid, he left the room. He left the mansion and come to the office. He was working on his laptop but his time to time thinking about you. Suddenly he stopped typing and closed his eyes and put his head back on the chair. Jungkook, what is wrong with you? This project is important for us and you are thinking about this ordinary girl? Focus. He mumbled to himself. Suddenly someone knocked onto the door. Jungkook came in and his secretary entered to his cabin. She was holding the glass of wine and her heels was stepping into the floor. Her sexy walk can take anyone's attention. She come near to Jungkook and sit on his lap and offer him a glass of wine. Luna, boss, you are looking stressed. Give me a chance to release your stress. She traveled her hand around Jungkook's shirt buttons and opened his top 3 buttons and kissed on his neck. He did not stop her because he hired her for this. Whenever he feels stressed, she come to his cabin and make him relax. Suddenly her eyes landed on Haiki where Vayun kissed on his neck. Into the car, her eyes got wide open and soon she evolved to kiss her, but he opened his eyes and pushed her toward the floor. Jungkook, did I tell you to touch me here? Now she was into the floor and her hand got injured. Luna, but master, it was my job only. Jungkook, I know about your job. Don't touch me. Now go from here. You spoil my mood. Get out. She flinched when he shouted on her and came out from his cabin. Luna frowned his brows. Who was she? Who gave him a hickey? He never allowed any girl to do this. No, I have to find her before it becomes too late. Jungkook is mine, only mine. She mumbled. No one can take him away from me. Never. He took deep breath and placed his head on the back of the chair and closed his eyes. After a few minutes, his manager knocked onto the door. He opened his eyes and looked toward the door. Jungkook, come in. Manager bow. Boss, we found him. Jungkook smirk. Okay, I'm coming. He closed the top 3 buttons of his shirt and wear his coat and came out from his cabin. After a few minutes, he reached to the torture room where his eyes land onto the driver who take you to the village. Jungkook, tell me who gave you the order to take her to the village. Driver, boss, please forgive me. I was just doing my job. Mrs. Jeon told me to take her to the village. Jungkook, mom? He becomes surprised. His eyes become red and he tightened his fist. He walked toward the car and turned toward the mansion. He entered to the mansion and called his mom, more than shouting her name. His parents came out from his room. Mr. Jeon also. Mr. Jeon, what happened, my son? Why are you shouting? He looked toward his mother with his deadly gaze. Jungkook, my sweet mother, tell to the father that why I'm calling you a name like this into the mid of the night. His Mom become nervous and rubbing her hand to control on her tension. Mr. Jeon, tell me what she did. Jungkook, my mother helped Wayun to run away from the mansion. Her eyes got wide open. How he found about this? Mr. Jeon, what honey? You did this? She was so scared that she was not able to answer his question, but then Mr. Jeon shot on her. Mr. Jeon, tell me, you help her to run away from this mansion? She flinched and nodded her head as yes. Mr. Jeon, you're crazy. How you can help her? You know our son want to marry her? Her eyes got wide open and he looked toward Jungkook. Mrs. Jeon, no, you're not marrying to her. Jungkook, and who are you to telling me that what I can do and what not? Soon she will be your daughter-in-law. And no one in this world can take her away from me. Get this into your mind. After saying this, he leave her mother alone. Mr. Jeon grab her wife from her armpits and look toward her deadly glare. Mr. Jeon, my son want this girl, and from now until the wedding, if you did any stupidity, I swear I will burn you alive in front of my eyes. Take this thing in your mind. He twisted her armpits, which gave her unbearable pain. Mrs. Jeon, but Jeon, listen to me. She is too young from him. Show some pity on her. She did not belong here. Let her go. He took deep breath and again twisted her hand, and this time hardly. Mr. Jeon, don't try to give me your stupid advice next time. Then you will be regret into your whole life. After saying this, he leave her hand and walk toward his room. She sit into the floor and cry out of her heart. Mrs. Jeon, why you come here? Wayun, why? I can't see you in pain. I don't want next girl who is suffering in this hell like me. All the night she was crying and no one come here to wipe her tears. Into the other side, Jungkook entered to his room and start throwing things into the floor. Jungkook, why? Why my mother can't see me happy? Why you do this, mom? No one can take her away from me. She is mine, only mine. Suddenly he take out his mobile and call his manager. Jungkook, arrange everything tomorrow. I'm going to marry with Wayun. Everything will be so grand and amazing that everyone's eyes got wide open. Manager, okay boss. His manager was also very shocked after listening his boss is going to marry. Next morning you wake up with puffy and red eyes and bad headache. You place your head on the back of the bed. Suddenly someone knocked on the door. You did not say anything but made entered to the room and placed the tray in front of you. It was filled with the food, but you did not look toward it and still looking toward the window. Maid, eat this, ma'am. After this you have to take your medicine. Wayun, go and take this tray with you. I'm not hungry. Suddenly someone's voice came from the door and you close your eyes because you know who is this. Jungkook, you go from here. His eyes was looking toward you. She bow and leave both of you alone. He closed the door behind and walked toward you. He takes some steps toward you and sit beside you. An unknown smirk was plastered on his lips. He directly come closer to your face and kiss on your neck. You flinch on his sudden action and push him away. Wayun, don't touch me. Jungkook, oof, this anger is making me more crazy for you. You look toward him with full of hate and wipe your skin from here where he kissed you. He smirk on your action and sit more closer to you. You make some space from him and sit from the distance, but suddenly he put his hand on your waist and push your body toward him. You try to release yourself from his grip, but all your strength is useless in front of his power. Jungkook, stop struggling, my bird. You know you can't win from me. Then why are you always trying these stupid acts? Wayun, leave me. He pulled you more closer to his chest and tucked your hairs back to your ear. Then he touched your lips softly. You turned your face into the other side. Jungkook smirked. You know, girls are dying for my attention, my touch, and for my money. And look toward you who don't have any values of these things. You know how much lucky you are? Wayun smirked. I don't want this luck. Go and give this luck to them who are dying. Just leave me alone and take your filthy hands away from from me. I don't want your touch or attention. Just don't show me your monster face. His eyes turned red and his expression got changed into the anger. He grabbed your jaw and make you look toward him. Jungkook, sometime I want to cut this tongue and throw away to somewhere when you talk to me like that. You looked toward him with your killing eyes, and he was also staring you with his dark eyes. Jungkook, take your eyes down. Whyun, I'm not your slave who follow your orders. Get this in your mind. Jungkook chuckle on your words. Okay, but soon you will be my little wife. You become shocked and look toward him with wide eyes. He smirk on your action. Jungkook, surprise little wife. Whyun, don't call me that. Jungkook, so what do you want me to call you? Honey, baby, or love? He says this in his husky voice. Jungkook, but it will be your dream that I will call you like this. You don't deserve these words. You frown your brows on his words and smirk. Whyun, like I'm dying to listening these words from you. Jungkook, but this is your hell and you're here to give me pleasure. So don't think I will tolerate this behavior every time. Change yourself, and after marriage you need to take to some lessons from mom. Jungkook, I don't need your advice how to behave in front of you. You're just a monster. You again tried to release your wrist from him, but he tightened his grip. Jungkook, yeah, monster of your dream and monster of your life. Smirk, and my bird, I will make you regret every single time. I don't know why are you doing this. You know, your words are increasing my intense toward you, that how I will punish you badly, so badly that you never speak in front of me like that again. Yesterday I just gave you a demo of my punishment and look at you. Where are you? Into the bed and sick. But still you don't change. Or there is something else. Are you like it when I come closer to you? When I touch you, stare you? You doing this all to taking my attention? You look toward him with weird expression. Whyun, you know you need a doctor. You are unstable. You need a proper treatment. Jungkook, watch your words and your attitude. You don't forget you're here for your punishment. Whyun, you took everything from me and you think I still respect you? You made me to say all of these things. I was not like this before. Jungkook, then don't forget your manners word, otherwise I have my own ways to teach your manners. He rubbed his tip of his nose on your collarbone and give you some torturing kisses. You close your eyes tightly and tear left from your eyes because now you're helpless in front of him. After painting his art on your neck, he looked toward you with a smirk. Jungkook, I love this tear on your eyes, especially when it came out because of me. He paused for a moment and lost into your eyes, but he came out from his thought and looked toward you. By the way, I found your guardian angel who helped you to escape from here. It was my mom, right? Your eyes got wide open. Jungkook, you know, if she was not my mom, she will be not alive in this world right now. And if you try to do this type of stunt again, I swear I will never hesitate to kill anyone who tried to help you in this stupidity. I'm not threatening you, it's a warning. He smirked and you lost into your thought. Jungkook, and yeah, tonight we are going to marry, so be ready, my bird. Before leaving, he come closer to your face and looked toward you. He grabbed you by your hairs and made you look toward him. Jungkook, and remember, always, I love this hate and fire in your eyes. And this eyes, lips, face, and your touch is only belong to Jungkook. Get this in your mind, and no one can snatch you away from me. Your fragrance has always belonged to this devil. Don't forget that, Miss Park Whyun. His eyes was burning red, like if it get possible he will eat you alive. He come closer to your neck and sniff your fragrance, and you hold your breath, and his hot breath was touching your skin. He looked toward your eyes and pressed his lips on your forehead. Jungkook, be ready at night. Make yourself beautiful to me. Tonight I will complete my all wishes on you. Don't make me wait. My bird, the devil is hungry for you. His husky and dangerous voice gave you shiver down onto your spine, and your heart was beating like a drum. Whyun, I will never be yours, Jungkook. He smirked. Jungkook, try bird, try. You can't win from me. Then his eyes landed on the tray which was untouched. Jungkook, and today you will not eat anything, not even a drop of water will touch your lips. It's your punishment to answer me back. He gritted his teeth. He take the tray in his hand and throw it onto the floor. All the food mess onto the floor, and you close your eyes tightly because of the loud sound. Jungkook, after wedding, I will feed you with my own hands, or you will be my dinner for tonight, my bird. Jungkook, welcome to my hell, my bride. You look toward him with tearful eyes. Whyun, I hate you, Jungkook. He smirked on your words. Jungkook, I know and I hate you more. After saying this, he leaves the room. Maid enter to the room and start cleaning the floor. Whyun, can you tell me where is Mrs. Jeon? Maid, ma'am, she's gone from the mansion. Mr. Jeon sent her to her mother house for few days. Whyun, but why? Maid, I don't know. Then she bowed and left the room. Tears appear onto your eyes and roll down from your cheeks. Whyun, why are you doing this to me, God? Why? You were crying, and to the other side, Jungkook walked toward the garden where everyone is busy for wedding preparations. Manager, you liked it, boss? Jungkook looked toward the decorations. Jungkook, it's good. Suddenly, the team of the designer entered to the mansion. Jessica, Mr. Jeon Jungkook, it was my honor to design the dress for your bride. She hugged Jungkook and tried to kiss on his cheek. He tried to flirt with him. He turned his face into the other side and looked toward her with his dark eyes. Jungkook, control yourself and wake up. I think you are still on to this night. It was just one night between us. And believe me, I did not enjoy your mons and your body. So stay in your limits and do your job. She take one step back and gulp her lump, which was get dry because of listening his harsh words. Jessica, yes boss, as you said. Jungkook, follow me. He walked toward your room. He opened the door and found you crying. He looked toward Jessica team. They stopped onto the spot. Then he entered to the room and looked toward your crying figure. Jungkook, can you tell me the secret where you get that much tear? Or there is any secret power in your crying? Just tell me. You wipe your tears and look toward him. Why you? Go away and leave me alone. He sit beside you. Jungkook, stop this melodrama. The designers are here with wedding dresses. Get up and try it. Whyun, I don't want to try anything. Just leave me alone. Jungkook, but don't force me to make you wear these dresses just like a last night. After listening this, your eyes got wide open and you looked toward your dress, and then you shifted your angry gaze toward him. Whyun, how dare you to touch me, and how dare you to change my dress? You get up from the bed, but suddenly you feel a sharp pain in your head, and because of the weakness, you are about to fall onto the floor. But before your body touched the floor, he get you into his arms. Whyun, leave me, I will kill you today. Jungkook, you will, but firstly try these dresses and get married with me, and if you get the chance, then kill me. You push him away from you and he fell onto the bed. You hover over him and he looked toward your face, and suddenly he changed the position and now you're lied under him. Jungkook, now it's perfect. He looked toward your tearful eyes and automatically his hand come toward your tears and wiped it. Jungkook, you know, your eyes are so beautiful, I don't like tears in it. He got stopped into the middle and lost into your deep like ocean eyes. He don't have any idea how these words came out from his mouth, but it happened. He quickly break the eye contact and get up from you. You also become stunned after listening these words from him, but still the hate was not erased from your heart, which was for him. Jungkook, go to the washroom. They are coming inside. And yeah, by the way, you are looking very hot, more than my thought. He winked toward you with a devilish smirk and came out from your room. Whyun, it has to be better to kill yourself first, Whyun, before killing him. What was this? Ah! You shout and tap your feet into the floor because of frustration that why you fell on him. After a few minutes, Jessica entered to your room and give you a dress and leave the mansion. All the time she was staring you with a weird eyes, which was making you uncomfortable. Before leaving, Jessica's team leaves some stuffs behind, so the servants will take it and place it into the car. You were looking toward the stuff, but suddenly you get the idea and hide in one of the bag. You were still in your night dress. The servants come to your room and take the bag and place it into the car, and the car drove away from the mansion. Jungkook got ready, and all the guests also arrived into the Jeon mansion. Jungkook and his dad come to the stage and gesture one of the maid to bring you from your room. All the well-known mafia and businessmen was arrived into the wedding, but when she opened the door of your room and found you are not there, she quickly ran toward Mr. Jeon and tell him that you are not into the room. Jungkook, what happened, Dad? Mr. Jeon, son, she is not into the room. After listening this, his eyes become dark and he tightened his fist. Jungkook, guards! He shouted, take out your cars. Then he looked toward the guest and said, the wedding is cancelled. He pulled his hair back from his finger because of frustration and looked toward his dad. Jungkook, today she is dead from my hands. Mr. Jeon, do what is satisfying you, my son. He take all his guards and starts searching for you like a crazy tiger searching for his food. All the other mafia also helped Jungkook to find you because he is well-known mafia and they wanted to come into his good list. He was searching for you, and into the other side you are running into the jungle to save yourself from them. You are breathing heavily and your body is paining like a hell. Vayun, I have to eat something, otherwise I will be die. Then your eyes landed on the river and your throat was dry. You walked toward the river, but suddenly you listen a voice of dogs. They are coming toward you. Without seeing anything, you run toward other side and the dogs were following you. Time to time you're turning your head and looking toward the dogs, but they are running behind of you. Suddenly you stop when you bump with someone. You look toward him and your eyes got wide open. Jungkook, hi bird. He looked toward you with his soul-piercing eyes, which was enough to make you scared from him. You take few steps back, but suddenly one of the dogs come near to you very close and start barking on you. You got scared and unintentionally you hugged Jungkook tightly. Vayun, help me, please, I'm scared from dog. He shifted his dark gaze toward the dog and without saying anything they stopped barking on you. You suddenly noticed your position and tried to break the hug, but suddenly he tied the grip on your waist. Jungkook, I will kill you today, I swear. He whispered into your ear. His dangerous voice was enough to give you shiver like soul left from your body. But suddenly they listened a voice of gunshot and Jungkook, one man was dead and his body fell onto the floor. You become shocked after seeing this. Guard, I think we are surrounded by our enemies and it's a Jackson area, boss. Jungkook looked toward you with his bloodshot eyes. Hard. You go, we take care of them. His men take out their gun and Jungkook was already holding his gun into his hand. He hold your wrist and his men cover you both. They start shooting from both sides and you running with Jungkook. Suddenly rain got start and you both hide into the cave. He looking toward outside but you are rubbing your both hands because of cold. Suddenly he looked toward you and gritted his teeth, and full of anger he held your wrist and pinned your small figure toward the wall. Jungkook, how dare you? He was staring you with his killing eyes. Why you leave me? You are hurting me. He put more pressure on your wrist and you close your eyes tightly. Jungkook, I will make your life hell, bird. Vayun, I know you already make my life hell, but you have no any idea how much I was suffering because of you. You took everything from me, my family, my dreams, and now you want to destroy my dignity and honor because of you love my body? That's it? I'm human, not a toy, who following your instruction. I will never be yours. If you can do anything with me, I will fight from you till my last breath. I will always run away from you if I get any chance. I never accept you, ever. Tear rose down from your eyes and he looked toward your petty figure with his burning eyes. Jungkook, you know I always hate a girl like you who always crying what they lost. Actually, I know these all your tricks to take attention from a rich guy to make us more crazy for you, but I will never trap in your plan. And stop this drama. You are just a coward who is scared from me like others and don't have courage to face me. But yeah, today you're right about one thing. I will break your dignity and honor here in front of me. That will be the worst punishment you ever get in your whole life. He come closer to your face and look toward you with his burning eyes, and you are also looking toward him. And without breaking eye contact, he put his hand on your shoulder and tore your dress from here. Tears roll down from your eyes, and your skin is visible to the hungry beast. He smirked and about to kiss on your collarbone, but you speak. Vaiyun, I surrender myself to you. He stopped and looked toward you. You already looking toward him with your wet eyelashes. Jungkook, what did you say? Vaiyun, yes, I surrender myself to you forever. Till my last breath, I will belong to you. My body, my touch, my tears, everything is yours. A devilish smirk appeared on his lips. Vaiyun, but instead of this, you have to give me two things. He frowns his brows. Jungkook, what you want? Vaiyun, before touching me, you have to make me your wife. And second, I want your loyalty. You will be mine forever and never try to cheat me. That's it. Jungkook, are you sure about it? And if I don't agree to your condition, then Vaiyun, I will never let you touch me. I will take my life, and that's my right and always belong to me. My life is my hand, not yours. He becomes surprised to see your courage. Jungkook, you don't have that much courage to take your life. Vaiyun, you don't know me, Jungkook. He took deep breath and hold your hand and take you out from the cave. The rain droplets was falling on both of your body, and he hold your wrist. Jungkook, for making you mine, I don't need any ceremony, guest or priest. This is a wedding of devil and bird. So it will be like this. Into the heavy rain, into the thunderstorm, he take the vows of weddings with you. Me, Jungkook, into the presence of this rain and in the fire which is burning in my heart. For you, I take you as my wife. I promise that my loyalty will always belong to you, and your every single breath is belong to Jungkook. I am taking you as my wife. Tears roll down from your cheek, and he press his lips into yours and kiss you passionately.